Consulate General of Israel. And I don't know exactly all of the things that he does, but I know he is one of the top leaders, and we are very honored to have him here. Let's put our hands together for the Honorable Rory Gilad.
Dr. Shaw, Mrs. Shaw, Peggy Shapiro, reverends, pastors, believers, on behalf of my state, the state of Israel that is so dear and important to all of you, and from the bottom of my heart, I would like to tell you thank you very much. Not very often, we come across such a show of support, warmth, and sympathy. Since the establishment of the State of Israel 65 years ago, day in and day out, our enemies are trying to bring us down. We never had a period of quiet, of peacefulness. If we had, it didn't last for long. And through the last 3 years, since what was known once as the Arab Spring, that turned out to be for us a very wet winter, the little stability that we knew in our neighborhood is gone. And not that it was a very stable neighborhood before. The devils that we knew are gone. Muslim radicalism is back. Language that unfortunately we thought is gone, we hear it again. We thought we are behind it, but apparently we are not. Regimes around us are going down, starting with Tunisia, Libya, Egypt, Yemen, maybe now Syria. Talking about Syria, Israel it's not up to us, but whatever will happen in Syria is bad news for us. It will be either the devils that we know, and this devil is cooperating very closely with Iran and Hezbollah to bring us down. And if this devil is gone, then the new people, I'm not sure how much sympathy they have for the state of Israel. So whatever is going to be in Syria, I think we still have to be alerted and make sure that we can protect ourselves, because whatever will happen, the news are not going to be great for us. Egypt is a state that we share peace relationships since 1977, and now it is being governed, is being dominated by Muslim radicals known as the Muslim Brotherhood. And actually what maintains the peace now between Israel and Egypt is the United States of America. One has to say, and it's very sad for me to say, that this peace was bought with your money. And it is your money, the money of the American taxpayer, that maintained this peace. This is not to say that this peace will not last. I hope it will last. But we have to be aware that this peace is leaning on interest, is leaning on money. It is not leaning on love. It is not leaning on respect. It is leaning on respect for the dollar. And we didn't speak yet about Iran. Behind the horizon, there is a state that have just elected now a new president, But we think we should not be fooled.
Right.
The decision whether to develop a nuclear weapon is not for the president, it is for the supreme leader, and he will decide. And we don't see any sign for any U-turn. Indeed, we are looking for this sign. And there is nothing more than we want that Iran will change its policy. So far, we don't see any signs for this U-turn. If indeed the election of this new president will bring the change, we shall embrace this change. So how come, facing all those challenges in the last 65 years, Israel is doing so good? How come our natural growth, economic growth reaches 3.8%, which is something nearly unheard of in the West? How come our employment is down less than 7%? How come our trade is balanced? How come we have so many Nobel laureates? How come an Israel startup was just sold 2 weeks ago to Google in $1.1 billion? And as you know, this is not the only Israel startup that was sold in so much money. How come we found so much natural gas along our seashore? 950 million cubic meters. There might be two answers. The first answer suggests that in the Middle East, especially in Israel, if you don't believe in miracles, you are unrealistic. The second answer suggests that this is due to the fact that we, people that live in Israel, are stubborn, are adamant, and are not willing to give up. And on top of it, we enjoy the support of excellent and beautiful people like yourself, that together you and us can face successfully all the challenges we faced in the last 65 years and all the challenges that we will be facing in the next 65 years and more. And for that, I'd like really, again, like I started, to end my small presentation here, and on behalf of my Prime Minister, and on behalf of my President, and on behalf of the 8 million people that live in the state of Israel, Jews and non-Jews alike, Jews and Christians and Muslims, because this year we have went across the 8 million citizens of the state of Israel. So I would say humbly, on behalf of those 8 million people, thank you very much for your support. Without your support, we couldn't face all those challenges. Thank you and toda rabah.